over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
For generations, Herder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hello and welcome back. And folks, we apologize. We're going to be going this shot once again as we have weather coming into the mix, and it's going to make things challenging. Don't want to chance it. They're getting hit pretty hard as it covers the whole state. First pitch going to be a ball to Seth Muth. This one swung on, taken by Jervik, the throw in time. That's going to bring up number 16, Carter Summer, to stand in. Again, sorry we were a little late, so we're a little unorganized, or I guess I'm a little unorganized right now. But let's take a quick look here at Tate Klum's pitching stats. First pitch fired in for a strike. He comes in with 16 and 1/3. He's pitched in 7 games, started 1. He's faced 90 batters, thrown 329 pitches. He is 1-0 on the season, no saves. He's given up 20 hits, 18 runs, 12 which were earned, 16 walks, and 15 strikeouts, as well as 5 hits batsman. Pitch going to miss out.
3-1's the count.
A good opportunity here for Carter Summer to be picky if he so chooses. And he's going to draw the walk. So that puts a man on for the Rays. And that is going to bring up Dylan Solik. Again, 1 on. Summer takes off. Ball up the middle. The hit and run will work for him. And Solik going to do his job and advance the runner. That's going to bring up the pitcher here, number 5, Nolan Dvorak. Runner in scoring position for the Parkston Devil Rays. First pitch in for a called strike. And strike 2, a quick 0-2 count to Dvorak. Dvorak, the counterpart. That one is going to miss for ball 1. The 1-2 high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Hard hit ball to the outfield. Summer with some speed, should be able to score, and a swing and a wave for strike 3. And the Parkston Devil Rays going to leave 1 stranded, so no runs. And we'll just stay here because I want to set up your defense here for the Parkston Devil Rays. We'll do that the next go about for the Mudcats. But to set up your defense from left to right, in left field is going to be number 16, Carter Summer. In center field, number 1, Seth Muth. In right field, number 10, Ty Negebauer. At third base is going to be number 21, Jake Helloyd. At first base, number 23, Josh Polrice. I missed Solik at short. And then Landon Sudbeck at second base, Tanner Dyke catching, and your pitcher will be Nolan Dvorak. And I will pull up some pitching stats. The first 3 batters that Dvorak will have to face is going to be number 0, Luke Borman, number 8, Jeff Harris, and number 23, Gunnar Wilhelm. So taking a look at the stats here for Nolan Dvorak, he comes in as the most pitched Ray, not by much. There's 3 that are pretty, or actually 4 that are pretty close. One with Nolan Dvorak comes in with 38 2/3 innings. He's pitched in 9 games, started 2, has faced 108 89 batters, thrown 721 pitches. He is 5-2 on the regular season, no saves. He's given up 40 hits, 26 runs, 19 which were earned, 26 walks, and 56 strikeouts. He boasts an ERA of 3.44. And his first assignment is going to be Luke Borman, coming in with a 278 batting average. And a quick 2-0 count. Called strike. And it's now 3-1 to Luke Mormon. This one gonna miss low. And leadoff man is aboard via the walk. And that's gonna bring up now number 8, Jeff Harris. First pitch on the way for Harris. This one fouled back. They're going to walk this one out, give the umpire some time as it hit him. So a quick discussion maybe on how they want to take on Mr. Harris. Pickoff attempt over to first base. Showing us right on the edge of that storm. It's just starting to get here. Called strike, and it's a quick 0-2 count to Harris. The 0-2 put on the ground on the right side. And Negebauer throwing it in. And the first two guys aboard. And that's going to bring up now number 23, Gunnar Wilhelm. 420 batting average. One of the only two guys right now in the tournament with the home run. The other one happening last game, Jordy Gow sent one over the fence. You know, I say that, now I'm thinking that maybe there was 3 home runs hit, and I'm missing someone. I did. I know exactly who it was, too. Logan Baker hit a home run as well. So 3 home runs in the tournament. Count is 2-1. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. The 2-2. Hard hit ball up the middle. The throw in from Muth. And safely across. is going to be Luke Borman, so it'll be an RBI single for Gunnar Wilhelm. And the Mudcats strike first. That's going to bring up now number 5, Max Scott. Came in and he pitched the first game, or I guess the first day of the Parkston Devil Rays and Mount Vernon Mustangs matchup, threw about 70 pitches. And then the next day he got off. Swinging a wave for strike 1. And they started in Mason Herman to come in relief. The 0-1, high, evens it up at 1-1. The 1-1, this one popped up over on the left side. And Solik giving chase, and he'll make the grab. Doesn't matter anyway. Batter was out due to the infield fly rule. So 1 away now. Batter here is number 42, Braden Jervik. First pitch going to miss for ball 1. The 1-0. Called strike. The 2-1 fouled back into the umpire. And Ryan Christensen taking a beating already back there.
Twice in 1 inning.
Yeah. All right, it looks like after quick meeting on the mound and, just giving Ryan Christensen some time to catch his breath and recover, we're going to be back in action again. Runners on first and second base for the Mudcats. 2-2 count to Braden Jervik. 1 out. The pitch from Dvorak. Swinging away for strike 3. And Jervik will go down on strikes for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up the catcher, Brady Albrecht. And you could say, taking a look at it here, his stats, there's no one better. 29 hits, 23 RBIs for the backstop of the Mudcats. The runner in scoring position. Albrecht trying to extend this lead. He's going to take a first pitch for a called strike. And the count is 0-1.
Almost a 500 batting average.
Yeah, towards the start of this tournament, he was actually batting .488, so it's dipped just a little bit, but Brady, does a really nice job behind the plate. Had some good hits as well. Just saw a lot of at-bats. The 0-2 offering from Dvorak. This one swung on. Hit down the right side in foul territory. Polrice giving chase, and he makes the grab for out number 3. And that's going to do it here. Your score after one complete, the Mudcats able to get one. So your score 1-0. We're going to step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Hello and welcome back to our top of the second coverage here on Live Ticket TV. Tate Klum getting ready to start his second inning of work here for the Parkston Mudcats. To lead things off for the Parkston Devil Rays, it's going to be number 10, Ty Negebauer, the right fielder. First pitch, swinging a wave for strike one. The 0-1 offering from Klum. Going to be in the turf, and Brady keeping it in front of him. The 1-1, hard hit ball down the right side, and that's going to drop in fair territory. And Negebauer going to start things off here for the Devil Rays with the base hit. And that is going to bring up now number 6, Landon Sudbeck. Sudbeck comes in 308 on the season, 20 hits, 13 RBIs. And Sudbeck giving a sign down over at third base. The pitch from Klum, swung on, fouled back. Another sign given. Negebauer takes off. Bunt laid down beautifully by Sudbeck. And Negebauer, or excuse me, not Negebauer. Frudenthal comes in from third base. Makes the play 5-3, and it'll be a sacrifice bunt to move the runner into scoring position. That's going to bring up now number 23, Josh Polrice, to swing for the Rays. 294, 10 hits, 8 RBIs. First pitch, going to miss for ball 1. Count is 2-0. 2-0 fired back for a strike, and it's 2-1. This one popped up, foul territory out of play. And just taking a look at it over to the west. Starting to change a little bit of color out there. And a full count. Paul Rice battled back. Base hit ball for opportunity. Hard hit ball to the outfield. Negebauer, maybe a chance to score. And Paul Rice going to draw the walk. That puts runners now on first and second base. That's going to bring up now number 21, Jake Helloyd, third baseman for the Rays. First pitch, hard hit ball, just right of the foul line. Man, the Rays would have loved that to stay in fair territory. I would have got back in the corner. Well, it did get back in the corner, but, I mean, it was maybe a foot to the right of the foul line. So close to being fair. It would have been a great opportunity, maybe even sneak two across if it gets back in that corner. Now, Harris favoring that right side. Called strike. And the count is now 0-2 to Jake Helloyd. The 0-2 offering from Klum, low. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip back into the glove of the catcher. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 4, Tanner Dyke, to step in and take his hacks. From the left side, 316 on the season, 18 hits, 11 RBIs for the Rays catcher. First pitch from Klum in the turf for ball 1. Again, 2 away here, runners on first and second base yet. That one going to be low as well. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 offering fouled off. Klum has a sign. Kicks, deals. And Tanner fouling this one back over the backstop. Deuces wild here at the tomato patch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners aboard. And a foul tip back into the glove of Brady Albrecht. Does a nice job squeezing that mitt. And the Rays not able to scratch one across the board. So we're going to head into the bottom of the second. Your score still 1-0 in favor of the Parkston Mudcats. We'll step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Welcome back to our bottom of the second coverage on Live Ticket TV. Now I was trying to hurry up and get back so I could give you guys a live ticket live Doppler radar update as we are getting closer and closer to that storm hitting this area. But at the plate is going to be number 21, Spencer Negebauer, and that one's going to skip across.
For ball one.
Big swing there. It's now 1-1 for Spencer Freudenthal. This one put on the ground. Dvorak's going to take it 1-3 put out. And that's going to bring up now the designated hitter for the Mudcats, number 4, Ryan McGinnis. First pitch, swinging. And a swing and a wave. That one in for a ball. I believe our home plate umpire said that one just a little in. Count goes even at 2-2.
Ooh, thought about it.
Yeah, it looked right around from our angle. Maybe just off the plate a little bit outside. Full count. Payoff pitch, and that one high. And McGinnis will draw the walk. That is going to bring up now number 99, Braxton Wilhelm. $175 on the campaign. First pitch. Going to be a ball. Two 0 the count. The 2-0 pitch from Dvorak. And that one going to miss as well. Pickoff attempt over at first base, and McGinnis safely back. And a 4-pitch walk issued for Wilhelm. That puts runners on first and second base, and that's going to turn the lineup over for top of the order, Luke Borman. Quick time call, then a meeting between the infield.
Maybe we can go to a weather update.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. This is currently our situation. Looks like it's kind of dispersed now here. Maybe Platt will get lucky and it'll just miss us. But there's still a lot of time left because I believe this is in future. Yeah, this is saying 10:15 or yeah, 10:05. Yeah, so again, leadoff batter here, Luke Borman. After a quick discussion, swinging away for strike one. The 0-1, cut on. The 0-2 pitch, gonna miss up. That one low, 2-2 now, evened up. And the 2-2, oh, that's going to run inside, and that's going to hit. That's going to be a double whammy there as it hits Borman and home plate umpire Ryan Christensen. Bases now loaded. Again, taking some time. Doug Sedbeck out there now talking with the team, probably going over situation here. Guessing we're going to see probably corners in, and then middle infielders back, try to roll that double play up the middle. Yeah, our home plate umpire's taking a beating.
One more hit and he'd be around to home base.
Yeah. Yesterday it was Fryman who was taking a beating back there. I think he got hit 5 or 6 times. Christensen now up to 3. Again,
Still got
Jeff,
a lot of ball game left too.
Yeah, there is. Jeff Harris up to bat. First pitch gonna miss for a ball. That one just outside for ball 2.
Don't know about you here, CT, but I'd go back to this full windup and try to get yourself to reset.
Yeah, I guess it's just kind of, what's more comfortable. I could see this right here, maybe keep them close over at third base, and that's maybe partially why he's from the stretch.
2-2 now.
The 2-2.
Good pitch.
Swing and cut on for strike 3. And Harris goes down on strikes. The second out of the inning. And Dvorak won out a way of getting away from a tricky situation. But Gunnar Wilhelm, the batter here for the Mudcats, one of the few that have hit a long ball here at the tomato patch. First pitch going to miss for a ball. This one, hard hit ball down the line. And Summer gets it in a hurry. They're going to throw it back, and they're going to get him at, safe, they say. Let's take a look at that. I thought he had him. He's going to be safe. Now batting is first baseman Max Scott. Two RBI single for Wilhelm. Puts a crooked number on the scoreboard for the Mudcats. First pitch going to be a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Missing low as well. And the 2-0 going to be high. A wild pitch is going to advance Borman and Wilhelm. (3-0) to Max Scott. This one fired back for a called strike. Still hitters count for Scott. This one deep fly ball, and it's going to be over the head of Carter Summer. Scott got around first base, and Summer going to throw it in all the way to third. And Scott with a 2 RBI double. And now the Mudcats starting to open it up here. Braden Jervik at the plate, still 2 away. That's the thing, they've been doing this on a 2-out rally. This one fouled on. So a quick 0-2 count to Jervik, and the Rays just looking to get out of here with just allowing only 4. 1 strike away. The 0-2 pitch from Dvorak. Gonna miss for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. This one put on the ground over to third base. The throw from Helloyd. And that's going to be errant. And another Mudcat is going to come across home plate. And that's going to bring up now number 22, Brady Albrecht, the catcher. And things really starting to get out of hand here in the bottom of the second inning. 5 runs come across on 3 hits and 1 error, I believe. This one fouled off. Hard hit ball out to right field, and Ty Negebauer making the grab for out number 3, but not before 5 Mudcats come across the board, and I just took a look at it here. They came across on 2 hits, 1 error. There was a couple batters walked in that as well. And your score now after 2 complete, 6-0, as we head into the top of the 3rd inning. We're going to step aside and we'll let Tate Klum throw his warm-up tosses, and we'll be right back on Live Ticket TV.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings, along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back as number 1 and top of the order, Seth Muth, stepping in here for Parkston Devil Rays. He's going to take a first pitch ball. The 1-0 low as well. 2-0 now to Seth Muth. This one put into play, and it's through between third and short. So Muth aboard with the base hit. And that's going to bring up now number 16, Carter Summer. Let's see if they opt to steal here with Seth Muth's speed. Pick-off attempt over at first base, and Muth safely back. Pitch going to be low for ball 1. The 1-0 swung on, fouled back. The 1-1 pitch. And that one's going to miss as well. 2-1 now. The pitch from Klum. Off the plate outside. And it's a 3-1 count to Carter Summer. That one fired back for a strike and a full count. Payoff pitch. Runner takes off. And it don't matter anyway. There's some confusion all the way around, but it was a full count. And that pitch was a ball, so the runner gets the base automatically. First pitch going to be ball one. This one fired back for a strike, evens it up at 1 apiece. Klum set, kicks, deals, and this one fouled back out of play. Again, nobody out here for the Devil Rays. Down 6 runs. Need to get something going here. Try to cut into that deficit early. Hopefully not play catch up the whole game. Hard hit ball out towards right field, and Harris there to make the grab, and Muth tagging up from second base. And we got runners on the corners now. With 1 away. And that's going to bring up now number 5, Nolan Dvorak, to stand in for the Devil Rays. Pickoff attempt over. And safely back is Carter Summer. First pitch, the runner takes off, and Summer going to slide safely as their Muth will score from third base. Called strike. And it's 0-2 now to Nolan Dvorak. The pitch called strike 3 for out number 2. And that's going to bring up number 10, Ty Negebauer. Negebauer singled in his last plate appearance out in right field. We'll see if he can repeat that. If he can, the Rays should scratch another run across the board here with Carter Summer on second. And Negebauer going to swing at a ball in the turf for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. And that one's going to get away from Brady Albrecht. And Summer now standing just 90 feet away from home plate. And a chance, again, to cut into this deficit. Base hit will score a run for the Devil Rays. Swinging away for strike 2. And the count is 1-2 with 2 away. The 1-2 offering put on the ground over on the left side. The throw from Frudenthal in time. 5-3 put out for out number 3. The Rays are able to get 1 in the top of the 3rd inning. Your score now 6-1 with the Mudcats coming to bat. We're going to step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Welcome back. First pitch going to be in for ball 1. Batter here is Spencer Freudenthal. Now it's 2-0. And now 3-0 to Spencer Freudenthal. Hitters count, the pitch from Dvorak, and that one gonna miss outside. And Freudenthal will draw the walk. It's gonna bring up now number 4, Ryan McGinnis, the designated hitter. And we're gonna have another visit from Sudbeck, and that's gonna do it here for Nolan Dvorak. So coming in from left field is going to be Carter Summer. And Summer going to come in relief in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So we're going to make some changes here. It's going to be what looks like to be just a straight swap. So Nolan Dvorak going to move out now to left field as left fielder Carter Summer going to come in and pitch. Summer, a really good pitcher here for the Parkston Devil Rays. I think actually he might be one of the ones that leads the team in innings pitched. So let's go take a peek at that real quick. And we'll go over some pitching stats here for Carter Summer. He did pitch in their first game, came in relief yesterday. Now coming in relief once again. Okay, Carter Summer has the 2nd most innings pitched on the team at 35 flat. He's pitched in 9 games, 4 of which he's started. He's faced 162 batters, thrown 608 pitches. His record is 2-0 with 1 save. He's only had 1 opportunity at a save as well. He's given up 31 hits, 21 runs, 13 which were earned, 19 walks, 46 strikeouts, and 6 hits batsmen. Mr. Summers comes in, Mr. Summer, rather, comes in with an ERA of 2.600. So a pretty good pitching stat line there for Carter Summer. And he's looking to get his team back into this ball game. Again, the batter here is designated hitter Ryan McGinnis. Summer comes into the situation with Freudenthal being walked. First pitch, called strike. And a throwdown, and they get him. And Spencer Frudenthal picked off on the back pick. They were showing bunt, and then he got picked off. Nice throw there from Tanner Dyke. So an 0-2 count. One away now. And that one low. Count is 2-2. The 2-2 offering from Carter Summer. And they're going to check the swing.
You're going to say he went?
Yep, and I agree. We had actually a really good angle on that. He definitely crossed that plane, and that is a good call. It's going to bring to the plate now the second baseman, Braxton Wilhelm, to stand in here for the Mudcats to try to extend this inning. First pitch, a ball. Called strike. This one fouled off. And called strike three. For out number 3, and the Mudcats going to go 1, 2, 3 in order. We're going to step aside, and we'll be right back as we'll take a peek and see if Tate Klum is coming back out to start his 4th inning of work, and he is. We'll step aside, and we'll be right back on Live Ticket TV.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Welcome back to our top of the 4th coverage here on Live Ticket TV. First pitch called strike. And the batter here is number 6, Landon Sudbeck. Stepping in for the Rays and a quick 0-2 count. And this one low for ball one. And a swing and away for strike three. And Sudbeck down on strikes for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up number 23, Josh Polrice, to stand in here for the Parkston Devil Rays. First pitch, going to miss for ball one. That one high and tight for ball two. Swing and a wave. The 2-1 offering from Klum in there for called strike two. We're evened up at 2 apiece. Foul ball, out of play. Strike three for out number 2. That's going to bring up Jake Helloyd. Stand in here for the Rays. First pitch downstairs for ball one.
Went golfing for that one. Strike one. Even it up.
Called strike, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Gonna miss, even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
A little bit low for ball 3. Full count.
Base hit, ball 4 opportunity now for Jake Helloyd. Payoff pitch on the way, and this one in the turf. And Helloyd will draw the walk for the Devil Rays. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 4, Tanner Dyke. Tanner Dyke playing ball at Dakota Wesleyan, Platte native as well. After getting the gear off, he's ready to step in and take his hacks from the left side. First pitch from Klum, a hard hit ball up the middle. Nice save by Braden Jervik. Let's take a look at that again. Hard hit ball. Jervik going to stretch out, knocks it down, and then flips it to second for the fielder's choice. 6-4 put out for out number 3. Devil Rays come up empty. Your score still 6-1 as we head into the bottom of the 4th. The Mudcats coming to bat, and we'll step aside and hear a word from these sponsors.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to our bottom of the fourth coverage. To lead things off is going to be Luke Borman as Carter Summer getting ready to start his second inning of work here for the Parkston Devil Rays. That means we can close the book on Nolan Dvorak, so I will quick grab them stats and pull it up and do that. First pitch, going to be a ball.
Went a little bit inside there. 1-0 pitch coming.
That one's going to catch the zone for strike one. Evens it up now at one apiece.
Called strike two. 1-2's count.
The 1-2 pitch. Cut on. Foul tipped.
And caught.
The first out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Jeff Harris. And I finally got them stats pulled up. So Nolan Dvorak going to go 2 innings. Oh, I want more advanced stats than this. Is this all I got? Must be. He went 2 innings. Gave up 4 hits, 6 runs, 5 which were earned, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Carter Summer now through an inning and a third. Again facing Jeff Harris.
Foul tip to even the count up. 1-1.
The 1-1 offering. Swung on, fouled out of play. So you could see that one shoot off towards the softball field. So 1-2 count here to Jeff Harris. Summer looking for his second out of the inning. The 1-2 offering on the way to Harris. And swing and cut on for out number 2. And Summer now with 2 strikeouts in the inning. It's going to bring up now number 23, Gunnar Wilhelm, to stand in here and try to extend the inning here for the Mudcats. See if he can't maybe get something started, add a little bit of spark in this inning. Again, the Mudcats scored 5 runs on 2 outs. First swing, cut on. Or first pitch cut on, I should say. My brain got ahead of my mouth. That usually doesn't happen too often, unfortunately. 0-1 swung on. Hit over to the shortstop in the throw from Dylan Solik, errant. And Gunnar Wilhelm gonna round. The throw across over to third base, not in time. And due to the errant throw, the Mudcats with the runner 90 feet away. That's going to bring up now number 5, Max Scott.
And just like that, they have a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, we'll see if Max Scott can get something going. Again, you saw it on your screen. 397 on the season. See if he can't maybe hit in Wilhelm. First pitch swinging, and this one fouled off.
Looks like a little friendly banter there.
Max Scott. And funny you say that, Max Scott. First year that the Devil Rays were around, which they haven't been around for a long time. But Max Scott was on the Devil Rays for 1 year. And this one going to drop. Paul Rice gave chase. And Negebauer couldn't get there. So it's going to drop. A new life for Max Scott.
O2's the count.
The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. And Scott down on strikes for the last out of the inning. So Summer going to get out of that inning without allowing any damage done. Your score, though, after 4 complete, is still 6-1 in favor of the Parkston Mudcats. We're going to step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Well,
Welcome back to our top of the 5th coverage here on Live Ticket TV. First pitch in for a called strike. And the batter here is the leadoff man, Seth Muth. He'll swing at this one and foul it off towards the Devil Ray dugout. So Muth now behind in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a wave. 4 strike 3. That's going to bring up now the pitcher, Carter Summer. First pitch going to be low for ball 1. That one low as well. 2-0 the count. Two one.
2-2. Comes back with 2 straight there. 2-2 pitch on the way. Oh, it hit him. Didn't think it did, but must have.
It's going to bring up now Dylan Solik. Time called.
Going.
Throw going to be errant, but Braden Jervik there to collect it before it goes out into center field.
A little high for ball 2. 2-0 pitch on his way.
Swinging a wave. And it's 2-1. This one in the turf makes it 3-1 to Dylan Solik.
Swing and a miss for a full count. Runner on second. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Payoff pitch on the way, and this one's going to be high for ball 4, and Solik will draw the walk. And that is going to bring up number 5, Nolan Dvorak, and we got a time as Brady Knowles going to head out and talk to Tate Klum. Just have probably a quick discussion here. No, I don't see any reason to be too worried, but I think I hear some popping of the glove down here. We do have somebody warming up. Oh, I wish I could see who it is. It looks like it might be number 15, but I could be wrong. I think it is. Be number 15 for Parkston. That would be Miles Doyle warming up for the Mudcats. And again, Nolan Dvorak. Hard hit ball out to right center field, and that's going to be down for extra base. That's out of here over the farm court sign. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's down all right. In the gap, over the fence.
Goodness.
A 3-run shot by Nolan Dvorak to put the Devil Rays down by 3.
That's 365 right there.
Yep. Right over that Farmco sign. Over the top, you could see out there a pickup. And it cleared the pickup by about 15 feet over the top. That ball was absolutely mashed. 6-4 now. Devil Rays down by 2. Batter here is Ty Negebauer, and Nolan Dvorak joining the few in the district tournament now with the home run. This ball going to miss as well. Count is now 2-0.
Just a little bit low on that pitch, I think. Same spot again, 3-0.
Clum maybe starting to show some signs of fatigue here now. The 3-0 offering in the turf. And Negebauer going to draw the walk. Tying run coming to the plate, and I think that's going to do it here for Tate Clum. As Brady Knowles takes a look back to pitcher warming up, and the new arm coming in is going to be number 15, Miles Doyle of the Mudcats. So let's take a quick look here at some stats for Miles. If I can pull it up. There we go. So Miles Doyle comes in. He is the second most pitched Mudcat. Mason Herman being the first. So Miles Doyle come in, 32 and a third innings pitched. He's appeared in 7 games, started 2. He's faced 151 batters. He's thrown 612 pitches. His record on the season is 3-2, no save opportunities. He's given up 31 hits, 22 runs, 17 which were earned, 26 walks, 47 strikeouts, and no hits batsman. Mr. Doyle comes in boasting a 3.68 ERA. So we'll step aside here for a quick 30 and let Doyle warm up, and we'll be right, well, maybe not. It looks like we're actually ready to rock and roll. So again, Miles Doyle now the new pitcher for the Cats. We can't close the book yet on Clum because that run, or the runner on first base, would go against him. First pitch, hard hit ball up the middle. It's going to be a loose ball, and they're not going to get it, and Negebauer going to be safe, and that'll be an error.
That should have been an easy 2 there, CT.
It should have. And Miles Doyle had plenty of time, just rushed the throw a little bit. Maybe nerves coming into the game. So now that puts the tying run on first base with Josh Polroyce to step in for the Devil Rays. First pitch in for a called strike. The 0-1 high evens it up at 1-1.
Good pitch. Called strike 2. Counts 1-2 now.
The 1-2 offering in. Backwards K caught looking. And Doyle with his first strikeout of the ball game. 2 away now for the Devil Rays. And the batter here is third baseman Jake Helloyd. Called strike. Hard hit ball. And that's going to get down in front of Harris. Sudbeck rounding second base. And he's going to stand on third. I'm good, thank you. Yep. The people here at Plaque taking really good care of Alec and I, asking if we need anything to drink. And we appreciate that. So runners on the corners. One does come across, so the Devil Rays only down now by a run. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Tanner Dyke. I'm sorry, Alec. I guess I did speak for you.
No, that's all right. I could have spoke up for myself. I didn't understand what she said at first.
Again, you saw on your screen Tanner Dyke coming into this ball game, batting .316 on the season. He's got an RBI and the tying run just 90 feet away. First pitch going to be low for ball one. This one, hard hit ball. You know, that stays fair, and that might just be what the Devil Rays are looking for.
One, 2 outs.
Runner takes off, and they're just going to let him have the bag. So Hal Lloyd will reach on the defensive indifference. Runners now in scoring position for Tanner Dyke. The 1-2. Fouled back out of play. And boy, things starting to get tense here, Alec. In the top of the fifth inning. The go-ahead run, or leading run, on second base. 2 away, counts 1-2. And things getting interesting. The pitch from Doyle. Swinging away, strike 3, and Doyle will get out of the inning before more damage is done. But not before the Parkston Devil Rays tack 4 on the board after a 3-run shot by Nolan Dvorak to put him back in this ball game. And we're going to step aside, and we'll be right back as Carter Summer gets ready to start his 3rd inning of work. That is on the way next on Live Ticket TV.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Welcome back as we get ready to start our bottom of the 5th coverage on Live Ticket TV. To start things off here for the Mudcats, it's going to be number 42, Braden Jervik, to stand in. First pitch on the way from Carter Summer. This one swung on, fouled back, out of play. This one fouled back, and the catcher going to take this one pretty hard. So Ryan Christensen going to give him some time, as he's felt that pretty much all night.
Was he at 4 or is he at 3 still?
I want to say, I think maybe 4. 3 or 4 is right in there. We'll just estimate.
Carter Summer picking up that rosin again.
Yeah, thankfully it's not as humid as it's been the last couple days. You know, some pitchers were really struggling with their off speed due probably to the humidity. Hard hit ball up the middle. Solik going to take it. The throw in time, 6-3 put out for out number 1. It's going to bring up now Brady Albrecht, the backstop for the Mudcats, to stand in. Hard hit ball over to Helloy, and a 5-3 put out for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up now the designated hitter, number 4. Excuse me, I'm just a little bit ahead. It's actually the third baseman, number 21, Spencer Frudenthal, first, and then it'll be the designated hitter, Ryan McGinnis. First pitch on the way for Carter Summer. Swung on, and this one going to be deposited into shallow left field. And Frudenthal now aboard Mudcats. Base runner with 2 away. Swinging a wave. The 0-1 pitch, high. They're leaving it up now at 1-1. The 1-1 offering, low for ball 2. The 2-1 in for a called strike, and we're evened up now at 2 apiece. Called strike 3, backwards K for out number 3. And we'll see if the Mudcats, if the Devil Rays can keep this momentum going forward. Again, they just scored 4 runs and now a quick inning on the mound for Carter Summer. We'll see if that transpires and maybe they knot this thing up or take the lead. We'll find out right after this on Live Ticket TV.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Welcome back to our top of the sixth coverage. First pitch was a ball, and this one swinging. Batter here is number 1, Seth Muth. So the count 1-1. Now on a ball, 2-0 now to Muth.
That one a little bit high. 3-1 now. Three-one pitch. Fouled off. Over the back. 3-2 full count.
Doyle looking for his first out of the game, or excuse me, of the inning, I should say. He's had a couple already as he came in relief. Oh, that reminds me, we can officially close the book now, too, on Tate Klum. And Seth Muth going to draw a leadoff walk to get things going here for the Devil Rays. And that's going to bring up number 16, Carter Summer. All right. Oh, I went just a little bit too far. Summer showing bunt. He'll pull back. Still a strike regardless. After this AB, we'll close the book on Tate Klum. Pick-off attempt. And Seth Muth safely back. The Mudcats thought they had him. The 0-1. Gonna miss. Now leaving the count here at 1 apiece.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss up high.
And Summer behind that one. He really wanted it. Looked like he was swinging for the fences there, and you could see well behind on that one. So he's now behind the count 1-2. Doyle comes set. Kicks, deals, and this one called strike 3 for out number 1. And that's going to bring up number 8, Dylan Solik. And we'll close the book now here on Tate Klum. Tate Klum went 4 1/3 innings, where he gave up 3 hits, 5 runs, 4 which were earned on 6 walks and 7 strikeouts.
A little bit outside on the first pitch, ball 1.
The 1-0 offering, low. And the count now goes to 2-0. Offering. Good stop there by Brady, keeping the ball in front of him. Not allowing Muth a chance to advance. And a 4-pitch walk issued to Dylan Solik. And that'll put runners now on first and second base, with Nolan Dvorak stepping to the plate for the Devil Rays. And he homered in his last at-bat to really get the momentum going here for the Devil Rays. 3-run shot to the power alley in right center field. Ball is going to get away from Brady Albrecht. And now runners are going to move into scoring position.
Runners on second and third. 1 ball, 0 strikes. A little bit high. Ball 2.
Infielders, all of them playing about halfway except first base Scott on the grass. 2-0 pitch, high, and 3-0, and
That's
Doyle.
7 straight balls, CT.
Yeah, I was going to say Doyle struggling now here to find the strike zone. Don't know if it's just, maybe some fundamentals. 3-0. Called strike. It's now 3-1. The 3-1 offering swung on and back to the glove of Brady Albrecht, and now a full count. Doyle able to battle back. Base hit, ball 4 opportunity. A ball to the outfield. Should score 2. And the payoff pitch fouled back into the backstop.
Ball 4.
And that'll load the bases here for the Devil Rays. And things really starting to get interesting here, Alec. And Brady Knowles heading out to the mound to talk to Doyle. We're going to have a mound discussion between all the infielders. I don't know if they'll be pulling Doyle just yet. Just probably a quick talk, going over, situations. I mean, this is really, the only batters he's really struggled with. Just makes you wonder, just struggling maybe fundamentally or maybe a release point problem. And he's just missing just a little bit.
Looks like first and third are going to play a little bit up, and then
Yep.
you'll see your second and short roll, your first and second for a double play, hopefully.
It's going to bring up now Ty Negebauer. Again, bases loaded. Don't need anything special, just a base hit. And it'll score 1 for sure, depending where at, maybe 2. And Nolan Dvorak's got some pretty good speed, so if you get one down the line, he might be able to score on that. Count is now 1-0 to Negebauer. The pitch on the way from Doyle. This one fouled off. Evens it up at 1-1.
See a little bit of frustration from there from Solik. Jason.
Yep, got to be disciplined at the plate. No, pitcher's been struggling here. That was actually 8 straight balls, so maybe don't even make him throw you a strike is maybe why he was upset.
Mm-hmm.
This one fouled back.
Counts 1-2, 1 out, bases loaded.
Well, actually, before that, it would have been 9 straight balls.
If he didn't swing at it correct.
No, that would have been, well, I don't know where the umpire would have called that one, but that was that 10th pitch. But he had 9 straight previous before that. This one going to miss. Low and outside. Evens it up now at 2 apiece. The 2-2 pitch from Doyle and called. Strike 3. And Negebauer will go down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And Doyle trying to get out of here with no damage done. He has a tricky situation, but he's just an out away. That's going to bring up Landon Sudbeck to step in for the Parkston Devil Rays. Sudbeck went down on strikes his last at-bat. We'll see if he can't tie this thing up. Again, the tying run just 90 feet away. No, a wild pitch, definitely have to wear it here. And Sudbeck usually pretty good about taking a pitch. This one called strike, evens it up at 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Called time.
Yeah, Mudcats a little upset with that because time wasn't issued right away, and Doyle had his leg kick ready to rock and roll, and then time was called. So it might, just have been a second. Everyone's locked in. Oh, he called time well before, Hard hit ball. This one out towards left field, and it's burned Gunnar Wilhelm. And it's going to be a 3 RBI double for Landon Sudbeck. And the Devil Rays now take the lead. That's just a good piece of hitting there by Landon Sudbeck. Devil Rays now up 8-6 after trailing 6-0 to the Mudcats. They have answered back with 8 unanswered runs. And still another RBI out there, a chance to really blow this thing open as they put a crooked number up in the top of the 6. First pitch to Polrice, he's swinging, and this one heading out to shallow center field, and Jervik ranging back, and he'll make the grab for an out number 3, but the Parkston Devil Rays able to put up a crooked number. 3 runs come across on a 3 RBI double by Landon Sudbeck. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll see if the Mudcats can answer here in the bottom of the 6th. That is on the way next on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the bottom of the 6th inning. And Carter Summers still on the mound here for the Devil Rays. And stepping to the plate is going to be the 9 batter, number 99, Braxton Wilhelm. And warming up just below Alec and I is number 5, Max Scott. I wonder, how his arm's holding up. He just pitched, 2 days ago. Threw about 70 pitches, just shy. I think he threw 68. I think Dean threw 66. It was somewhere in there, but regardless, threw mid-60s for pitch count. You just have to wonder, if his arm may be still a little tender from that, not having a whole lot of rest in between. If the Mudcats do choose to go to him next. This one going to miss, so that's going to even it up here at 1 apiece. The 1-1 pitch, swung on, fouled back. Summer doing a nice job. He's coming in and pitched really well in relief of Dvorak. The 1-2, swinging a wave. And Wilhelm down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And that's going to turn it over now to top of the order, Luke Borman. Summer trying to make this a quick inning. I mean, the sticks so far for the Devil Rays looking pretty solid. They're being very patient at the plate. They're stringing together that hit. In the last 2 innings, they've scored 7 runs. First pitch swinging for strike 1, and this one swung on as well. So Borman now behind in the count 0-2. The 0-2 offering from Carter Summer called strike 3. They're going to tag him out. Borman is going to disagree with that call. But regardless, the umpire not going to change his mind. So Summer will retire 2 batters. That's going to bring up now Jeff Harris to stand in for the Mudcats and try to extend this inning. First pitch on the way for Carter Summer. This one going to miss outside for ball 1. The 1-0 now evened up at 1 apiece. Swinging a wave.
1-2. 2 outs. The 1-2 offer. Just a bit outside.
Good spot for that. Harris has been around in the league for the Mudcats for a while. He's seen about all there is to see. Really good hitter. Coming into the district tournament, batting right at 400. A little shy of that now, but still right up in there.
Just like that, he's back to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Payoff pitch on the way from Carter Summer. And called strike 3. And Carter Summer going to retire the side. And that's going to do it here for your 6th inning coverage. After 6 complete, your score 8-6 in favor of the Parkston Devil Rays. We'll step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Welcome back to our top of the 7th coverage here on Live Ticket TV as number 21, Jake Helloyd, stepping up here for the Parkston Devil Rays. Doyle still on the mound yet for the Mudcats. First pitch in for a called strike. The 0-1 offering going to be high. It's going to even the count here to 1-1. That one fired back for a called strike. It's now 1-2 to Jake Helloyd. This one going to miss upstairs. Evens it up now at 2-2. Two offering, swinging a wave for strike 3. That's going to bring up now the catcher, number 4, Tanner Dyke. He'll stand in and take his cuts from the left side.
Swings and a foul ball. Make it 0-1. Just a wee bit low. Even up at 1-1. Ooh. Thought that was a little bit low there, but called strike. 1-2.
The 1-2 and called strike 3. That's going to bring up now Seth Muth, number 1, to stand in and try and extend this inning. This one, hard hit ball, but right at Jeff Harris, who able to hang on to it, kind of snow coned it there. The ball kind of popped up, almost got away from him, but able to hang on. And the Mudcats now coming to bat as the Devil Rays go 1-2-3, and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Hello and welcome back as we get ready to start our bottom of the 7th coverage of District 5B here on Live Ticket TV. Carter Summer still on the mound for the Parkston Devil Rays, trying to lead his team to victory after coming in relief of Nolan Dvorak.
After this throw down here, we'll get started.
Again, leading things off here for the Mudcats. Going to be number 23, Gunnar Wilhelm. See if he can't get something going here for the Mudcats as they trail now by 2 runs, and it's starting to get close to crunch time here where, you know, you need to get some stuff to start falling and going your way. And as I say that, a hard hit ball out to right field. Negebauer camped under it, and he makes the grab for out number 1. That's going to bring up now number 5, Max Scott. Stand in. He'll take his cuts from the right side. First pitch on the way from Carter Summer, and swinging away for Scott. The 0-1. Gonna miss, even things up now at 1 apiece. Time called by Scott. So he wants a second to think about it.
Just a wee bit high. 2-1. Two-one offering. A little bit low. Below the knees.
3-1 here now for Max Scott. Trying to get on base, help his team out. And the 3-1 offering. Gonna miss, and Scott will draw the walk. And the Mudcats with the runner aboard, and that's gonna bring up now number 42, Braden Jervik. Summer will come set. Kicks and deals, and Jervik gonna foul tip this one back in the glove of Tanner Dyke. Called strike. Count now 0-2.
The 0-2 pitch.
That one.
Just a little bit high.
Yep. Maybe looked a little tight, too. Appreciate you guys still staying tuned to South Dakota Amateur Baseball. This one fouled off, out of play. No, it gets late here some of these nights, especially in that second game with that first one starting at 6. And we've had a back and forth game here heading north of 11 o'clock. This one put on the ground, and it's going to be foul. So Jervik hanging alive. The 1-2 offering from Summer fouled back into the net, and Jervik hanging on.
Was that 6 pitches?
I believe so.
It's got to be like 6 or 7.
Be able to tell you here maybe in a second. Time called.
The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit outside.
That
2-2.
was pitch number 8. Right there. This one put on the ground towards second base. No chance at a play. And let's take a look at that. Oh, he is out. 100% is out. The Mudcats not happy with that call. But taking a look at it here, I mean, yeah, throw beats it by a step.
He did initially call him safe. I do think that he realized that he messed up and he called him out afterwards.
That might be why they're upset too, you know. Well, you called him safe.
Exactly.
So that puts 2 away now for the Mudcats. Batter here is Brady Albrecht, the backstop. He's going to take a called strike. The 0-1 offering. Going to run a little inside. We're leaving it up at 1-1.
A little bit low. 2-1.
Two on offering on the way, and a nice stop by Tanner Dyke. Keeping it in front of him. And Summer struggling just a little bit here now. Running a couple batters up. Again, Scott on base via the walk on a 3-1 count. 3-1 offering. Hard hit ball by Brady Albrecht. It's going to be out to the direction of Nolan Dvorak in left field, and he'll make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. And we're through 7 complete. Your score still remains 8-6. And I hope you guys again enjoying District 5B Baseball, the Sunshine League, as it's known. Without our sponsors that you see at the top left of our screen and in between innings, this production would not be possible. So we thank you sponsors for your generous donation, and we will step aside and we'll hear a word from the sponsors as Doyle gets warm.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Hello and welcome back to our top of the 8th coverage here on Live Ticket TV. And I believe to lead things off here for the Devil Rays, it's going to be the pitcher Carter Summer to stand in.
The opening pitch.
It's going to be...
I think that was a little inside.
Yep, I think that's what our home plate umpire Ryan Christensen showed. Just a little in.
A little bit out, maybe.
Maybe down.
Maybe down and out.
Looked like it was below the knees. This one swung on, fouled back, out of play. And right through Alex' back windshield.
Nope, we're still good. The old Chrysler 300 lives.
The 2-1. Gonna miss downstairs. Swinging a wave. And a full count. Payoff pitch swung on, and this one, a high fly ball out to the gap, and Borman going to jog his way over and make the grab with ease for out number 1. That's going to bring up now Dylan Solik to stand here for the Parkston Devil Rays. See if he can't get something started with 1 away. Maybe extend on to that 8-run lead for extra cushion. And first pitch by Doyle going to be high for ball 1. Again, we've seen it, before. I mean, teams come back. I mean, we were 1 out away. Actually, I think we were 1 strike away, 1 game from it being a run-ruled game. And then the winner, Cologne Pheasants, ended up coming back. Made things a little bit interesting, still out of reach for them. But they did come back a little bit and make things interesting. A lot can happen. We've seen it here, 3-run shot.
Oh, yeah, that was on 2 strikes and 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah.
A lot can happen with just 1 pitch.
All it takes is 1 swing. This one swung on, so your count now evened up at 2 apiece. This one fouled off again. Out of play. The 2-2. High pop up on the infield. Scott looks like he's camped under it. Now ranging back, and it's going to fall and drop. And that's going to be an E3. It looked like it kind of caught him in the leg, too. I can't imagine that would have felt great. That's going to bring up now number 5 for Parkston. Nolan Dvorak. To stand in. First pitch swinging. Hard hit ball, and this one's going to find its way out of the ballpark in foul territory. Swinging a wave and a quick 0-2 count. Doyle has a sign, kicks, steals, runner takes off, and a line drive that's down in the gap. Solik rounding second base, and he's on third on the hit and run. And we have runners on the corners again. Things once again getting interesting here at the tomato patch. That's going to bring up Ty Negebauer. And we're going to have a visit. This time from Jake Weber. I think we're probably going to see a pitching change here, Alec.
Oh, I'd assume so.
Maybe not. We'll see. Maybe just talking about the situation. Oh, yeah, probably. 2 outs, runners on the corners.
Looks like it. Looks like you stay in for the rest of the inning, maybe.
Oh, we'll see what happens during the inning. Still quite a bit of inning left. 2/3 yet to go. That can happen then. I'm guessing if we see a walk or another base hit, we're going to probably see a pitching change. First pitch from Doyle, called strike. And I heard it from the Mudcat dugout. The infield will be playing up on the grass. They're going to try and cut that runner coming across to score. Swinging a wave. And a quick 0-2 count to Ty Negebauer. Doyle trying to get out of this with no damage done. And a swing and a wave for out number 2.
Now it looks like the infield is backing up and just going to go to 1.
Yep. 2 outs now. They're just going to take that one across, as those runs don't necessarily matter as long as you don't make an error. And they're just going to intentionally walk Landon Sudbeck. They're going to bring up Josh Polrice.
Any bag now. Any bag.
Let's see if Josh Polrice can make it hurt. No, that's always the saying. With 2 away and you intentionally walk somebody, and next guy up, make it hurt. We'll see if Josh can do that here for the Devil Rays. Oh, we're actually having a pinch hitter here. Now batting is going to be number 2, Doug Sudbeck.
First one's down low. Ball 1.
The 1-0. In. It looks like Doug maybe getting out of the way of that one. Wearing 1 does score a run. Although that looked a little low. I don't know that I'd want to necessarily wear that off the shin. This one called strike. Done that a time or 2, and I can tell you that it does not feel great.
Ooh.
That one. Ooh. That one low, and you can see there Sudbeck not happy with that call. It's making things interesting here at the Tomato Patch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
For sure.
Anything close, got to put a bat on. 2-2 offering. Swing and a wave. And all they got to do is just touch home as Albrecht able to corral it. Now I think there's maybe going to be some words here. Yeah, Doug Sudbeck walking across, talking to Ryan Christensen, not happy with that strike 2 call. But that's going to do it here for the top of the 8th inning. Your score still remains 8-6. Doyle able to get out of it, but it sure did get interesting there. So we'll step aside and we'll be right back as Carter Summer once again taking the mound. We'll be right back after this.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to our bottom of the eighth coverage here on Live Ticket TV. Things starting to get a little chippy out here at the tomato patch. And a lot of tensions. This game's still within reach for the Mudcats. And to lead things off, it's going to be number 21. Spencer Frudenthal to stand in. First pitch in for a called strike.
Second pitch a little bit low. Evens it up at 1. Summer in his full windup here. The 1-1 pitch.
I want a hard hit ball. Right back to Sudbeck, who flips it across to Sudbeck. A 4-3 putout for out number 1.
Sudbeck and Sudbeck.
Yep, father-son duo roaming the right side of the infield. That's going to bring up now to bat number 4, Ryan McGinnis. First pitch going to miss for ball 1.
Sorry about that, people.
That happens. You know, you just get caught up watching the game. It's been a good one here.
It has been.
For the semifinal matchup. Again, the winner of this game will go on to play the Alexandria Angels for a chance to be that District 5B representative number 1, or the district champion, if you will. This one going to be bobbled by Solik, and he's going to have no throw. So Ryan McGinnis going to reach on the air.
There's been a few errors tonight.
Yeah, let's I got here, there's been 5 total errors, 3 committed by the Devil Rays, 2 by the Mudcats. This one put on the ground, hard throw over to second base. They'll cut down the lead runner on the fielder's choice. A 5-4 putout. And that's going to turn the lineup over to top of the order now, Luke Borman. First pitch going to be high for ball 1. The 1-0. Upstairs.
The 2-0 offer. Called strike.
.74 pitches here for Carter Summer. Again, coming in relief of Nolan Dvorak, which Nolan, usually a really solid pitcher, just kind of started off a little shaky This one, hard hit ball, and that's going to get down out in right field, and Negebauer was ready to come up throwing, and he's got a pretty good arm there, Alec. He would have had a chance at Wilhelm if he would have took off. At the plate now, Jeff Harris. Again, tying run now on first base with 2 away. First pitch swinging. And Carter Summer trying to get out of here. Scoreless. The 0-1 offering on the way, and this one going to be upstairs. For ball 1, going to even the count up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Harris swinging.
Fouled off again.
A 1-2 count. Summer has a sign, comes set. Kicks, deals, and this one put into play. Summer's going to take it himself. And Jeff Harris just going to kind of give himself up. Oh, they're going to say foul ball. Never mind. So it must have went off his foot. I guess I didn't see that from our angle up here. So off the foot of Harris. So we'll get in the box and do it again.
Summer comes set. Steps off. Didn't feel right. Thumb's a little bit off. Maybe wanted a little bit more rosin.
Yeah, hands maybe just a little bit slick. He's been on the mound quite a while now. Just getting a little sweaty, making sure he making sure he has a good grip on this pitch here. It's an important one. The 1-2, and this one hard hit ball down the line, out in right field, and Negebauer camped under it. And he'll make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. And we are through 8 complete here at the tomato patch. The Rays have one more chance to tag on some more runs before the Mudcats have to come back. They now trail still 8-6, and it's do or die here. If you're the Mudcats, you need to put a 0 on the board, and you need to come ready to hit the ball and just be disciplined at the plate. That being said, we're going to step aside and we'll let Doyle warm up, and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Welcome back to our top of the 9th coverage here. Batter for the Mudcats is I believe that's number 21, Jake Helloyd. Yeah, it is. takes his first pitch swinging. This one swinging as well. And a quick 0-2 count to Mr. Helloyd. Again, the Rays maybe like tag on a couple more runs just to really add some extra cushion.
Finally getting to see that rain that we've been talking about for so long. And
yeah, I was supposed to get here a lot sooner, kind of got held up in the River Hills, so we apologize, just for having this camera shot for pretty much the whole game, but the way it was projected to be, it was projected to be here probably about the third inning of this game, and just kind of got hung up, so we apologize for that. Helloyd's going to go down on strikes for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up number 4, Tanner Dyke. Unfortunately, camera's not necessarily waterproof, Don't want to have him be done for the remainder of the tournament with still a few games yet to play.
First pitch swung on and foul tipped.
And Doyle back out on the mound.
Second pitch called strike 2. 0-2.
I believe Tanner Dyke did go down on strikes his last plate appearance. And Doyle with 2 quick 0-2 counts. The pitch, and that one looked pretty good.
Went down looking.
Might have maybe been a little out, but,
got to protect the plate when you're 0-2.
Yep. Anything close, you got to try and get a bat on. Just try to foul it off, maybe see something a little better, maybe make him mess up and give you something, maybe pipe that you can really crank out there. But that's going to turn the lineup over to number 1, Seth Muth. First pitch on the way, and that one's going to be high for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for a called strike.
One ball, 1 strike. A little bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. If the Mudcats can get out of this inning and tie it or even score more.
Well,
at the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, if the Mudcats were to score 3 runs, that would be the game. If they can hold them here, still an out left, and we've seen it. We've seen 2 out rallies.
Oh, yeah.
By both of these teams just here in this ball game. So,
for sure.
You can't count anyone out.
The 3-1 pitch. It's good. Called strike 2. Full count.
Base hit, ball 4 opportunity here now for Seth Muth. You can see it now on the screen, just nice light rain. Probably feels nice and cool after it being so hot. Hard hit ball, and that's in a gap out towards center field, and Seth Muth going to extend the inning with a single. And that's just a good at-bat there for Mr. Muth. That's going to bring up now the pitcher, Carter Summer. Stand in. Summer, he flew out, I believe, to center field his last at-bat. It was a fly out. I just can't exactly remember where. I want to say it was in the gap.
I think it was right.
Oh, you might be right on that.
I don't want to say for positive, but I think it was right.
Very well could be.
First pitch is
strike. When you get multiple at-bats, some things just start to blend together. Pick-off attempt, and Muth safely back over at first base. And then also getting nice and late here. We're heading north of 11:30. But it's been a good baseball game.
Ooh, delayed called strike 2.
Yeah.
Don't know about that one for sure, but it is what it is. 0-2.
From my perspective, at least looking at it on the screen, I mean, it looked like it was pretty good. Obviously you and I can't see the left to right as well.
Right.
But as far as, up and down goes, it looked pretty good. And a swing and a miss for strike number 3. And now the Mudcats down to make one last stand here and see if they can't either tie it or take the lead. They trail 8-6. If the Devil Rays can hold them.
They have been scoreless since inning 2.
Yeah, inning 2. They put up 5 in that inning, and ever since it's been the Devil Rays. They scratched 1 across in the 3rd, and then 4 in the 5th on a 3-run shot by Nolan Dvorak, and then they were able to scratch another 1 across, and then Landon Sudbeck the inning after with a 3 RBI double to put a crooked number on the scoreboard, and that gives us
that
your
was
8
2
to
outs.
6. Yes,
2 outs, 2 strikes, 1 ball. Yeah, that was a must hit for them, for those.
Carter Summer trying to close this game for the Devil Rays. We're going to step aside and let him warm up, and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Welcome back as we get ready to start our bottom of the 9th coverage here on Live Ticket TV. Do or die here for the Mudcats if they want to advance into that championship matchup against the Alexandria Angels. To lead things off, your first 3 batters here for the Mudcats, it's going to be Gunnar Wilhelm, Max Scott, and Braden Jervik. And Gunnar Wilhelm, a pretty solid batter here. We'll see if he can get things started, and I'll be interested to see if the Mudcats come out swinging or if they choose to take a strike. I know some teams like to take a strike just to, extend that, especially with Carter Summer pitching very efficiently. That was his 81st pitch of the night for ball 1. The 1-0 offering swung on.
Looks like they're coming out swinging. That was a big swing there.
Yeah, it was. He really liked that one.
He tried going for it all. That would have been a way to start, though.
Yeah, that would really maybe shift the momentum. Now you're only down by a run after 1 swing. If that has the distance to go out. The 1-1, another big cut there.
One ball, 2 strikes. Summer in the full windup.
Has a sign. The offering on its way. And that one going to be upstairs for ball 2. Count is now 2-2. Still just a nice light rain here at Platte. It's kind of almost a cool mist. 2-2 offering, and that one in the turf, and Wilhelm has battled himself back to a full count. This is a big pitch here, Alec.
Sure is. Carter Summer in the full windup. Kicks the leg. And the pitch is hit and out to the shortstop.
Yep, line out to L6 for out number 1. That's going to bring up now number 5, Max Scott, to step in. Hard hit ball. This one high out to center field. Seth Muth camped under it, and he makes the grab for out number 2. And the Mudcats down to now what could be their last out of the ball game. And stepping to the plate here is number 42, Braden Jervik. Summer ready to rock and roll, waiting for Jervik, and now we have the play on. Summer likes the sign from Dyke. The pitch. Swung on, hit over. Oh, it's going to bounce off the glove of Jake Helloyd. And I think that's going to go down as E5 there, Alec.
E5?
Yep.
And a potentially E6?
I don't think, usually you don't really have that where it gets deflected back. So that one just kind of took a weird hit off the glove. Not really sure where that one hit off of it. It looked like it just kind of hit off his glove and went the other direction. Maybe took a bad bounce, off the lip. Brady Albrecht, the batter now. First pitch swinging, going to foul this one out of play. Summer from the stretch. Takes a peek, kicks, deals, and this one fouled off Brady's ankle. And it's an 0-2 count.
Got a battle here. 0-2, 2 outs, game on the line.
Yeah. It's not necessarily an ideal situation either to be wearing one off the leg. That doesn't feel great whatsoever.
Does not.
Brady. Nice and tough.
If there's anybody here that can get it over the fence, I'm sure it's this guy.
I've seen Brady Albrecht hit a bunch of home runs at the high school level. He used to be on the team. Got to see that a lot. And he hits the ball hard. And this one put on the ground over towards second base. It's going to be a slow roller. Quick throw in time, and that'll do it. 4-3 put out for out number 3. And that'll be your ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score is going to be 8-6 as the Parkston Devil Rays just able to outlast the Mudcats. But taking a look at it, the Mudcats, they started off hot. They came out, scored 1 in the first, and then put up 5 in the second. And then after that, we're just kind of silent. The Devil Rays answered back with one of their own in the third, some zeros in the fourth, and then a 3-run shot by Nolan Dvorak in the 5th inning. And boy, was that a long ball. It went over the Farmco sign in the power alley, so that's about 265. And there was a guy sitting out there in the back of the pickup.
365.
Oh, yeah, I think I said 2. Excuse me. 365. And there was a guy sitting out there in a pickup, and it went about 15 feet over the top of that. Just an absolute mashed baseball. And then they scored another one. And then in the 6th inning, a 3-run RBI double by Landon Sudbeck to give them 8 runs. And then your final score being 8-6 after no one able to score after that. The Devil Rays had 5 errors compared to the Mudcats 2. But the Devil Rays did end up out hitting the Mudcats 7-6. And actually, how about we just take a quick peek here? Maybe I can pull that up and we can close the book on our pitchers. Carter Summer going to come in. He's going to actually get the win tonight for the Parkston Devil Rays. And this is the question that I can't remember, and maybe you can help me here, Alec, were the Parkston Devil Rays ahead when Tate Klum was on the mound? Do you remember that by chance? Because if they were...
No, they were not. Klum came out the 3rd inning.
Nope, he was still in yet, deeper than that.
Was he?
Yep. Dvorak came out in the 3rd. I can't remember. If Klum was still in, then Klum would take the loss. If he wasn't, it'd be Doyle that would take the loss. That's the only thing there with it. But, that, I guess, doesn't really necessarily matter. Just to be specific on it. But the Parkston Devil Ray is going to join now the Alexandria Angels, and they will play now in that District 5B champion to be the District 5 representative number 1. So we can take a look here. Oh, that is the wrong one. That is our weather, as we were keeping an eye on it. So if you take a look real quick at your screen here, the loser of game number 6 will play. Loser of game 5 is in the middle here. So the Platte KTs are in the middle. And I'm trying to find our 6.
The Parkston
There we go.
Mudcats will
Yep.
play in Game 9 on Thursday, July 30th at 6 p.m.
Yep, and they will play either the Corsica Horned Frogs or the Winter Cologne Pheasants. But that is going to do it for us here at the Tomato Patch. We appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting South Dakota Amateur Baseball. I hope you guys have been enjoying our District 5B coverage, and we'd like to thank our sponsors once again for making this production possible. Without their support, this would not be possible. With that being said, from Alec Tiemann and myself, Caleb Titze, we wish you a good rest of your night, and we will see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock as we start our games. We will have the we just had it up. The Corsica Horned Frogs and the Winter Cologne Pheasants to start at 6 p.m. Following that, we will have Mount Vernon taking on the Dimmock Emery Raptors. So some more baseball action yet to come. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. From us, good night from the broadcast booth.